Alrighty, hello. So we're just going to go over our lesson that we have been doing this week that's called What Parts of a Plant Do We Eat? Right? So here we have this little boy who's holding up a little chart and he's showing us some of the parts of the plants. For example, like roots, stem, leaves, fruits, and seeds. Of course, we have other parts too. So these are the parts of a plant that we have been talking about. And these parts of the plants are some of the parts of these plants that we actually eat. So that's what we've been talking about this whole entire week. And for example, in roots, he has that we eat carrots. So carrots are the roots of a plant. Radishes are the roots of a plant, and so are turnips. Then we go to stems, which is celery is the stem of that plant. Broccoli also is the stem, and we eat it. Leaves are the lettuce. Fruits, you have tomatoes, peppers, apples, cucumbers, and seeds are peanuts or peas, right? So these are the parts of a plant. So we eat many different parts of plants. The different parts of plants are seeds, roots, stem, leaves, flowers, and then those flowers also have fruits, right? So those are 6 parts. So we eat those 6 parts. We eat seeds. So I had mentioned that we eat the seeds of the plant, right? There are some seeds that we eat. So for example, peanuts are seeds. Those are the ones that we eat, right? Those are the ones that we're not allowed to eat those in school because a lot of kids have peanut allergies, but peanuts are definitely seeds that we eat. We also have another snack that are sunflower seeds. Those are also things that we eat. We have the corn. We eat those. Those are the seeds. That's the seed of the plant. We have peas. Peas are also, very healthy, and those are the ones that we also eat. So what other seeds might we eat? So, I don't know. Think about what other kinds of seeds might we eat. Okay, so take a little second and then think about, what other seeds do we eat? Because there's a lot of seeds that we eat. Okay. Then we eat roots. So these are the roots. These are the roots. So we have sweet potatoes because those are the roots. We have carrots. That's the root of the plant. We have radishes too. And as you can see, even the radish shows you the little root, that little white thing right there. That's the root, right? Remember how we planted our bean? We put our bean in our wet paper towel, and then I started to show you the roots. So that's exactly how it looks. So the radish is definitely the root of the plant. Then we also have potatoes that are also part of the roots. Now let's see, what other roots might we eat? Let's take a moment and maybe you can think about some other kinds of roots that we eat. Alrighty, then what comes next? What's our next flower part or plant part? We eat stems. Stems is another plant part. Okay, so we have broccoli. As you can see, that stem, we always eat those, though. That's the broccoli. There's some of you that eats asparagus. That's a stem. And we also have celery. Yummy, yummy. These are all yummy foods, right? So these are all yummy. So we have celery. Let's see. Let's take another moment to think about what other stems might we eat. Alrighty. And then what comes next? Leaves. So we already went from seed to roots to stem and now leaves. Ooh. And these are all my favorite kinds of leaves to eat. So we have Brussels sprouts. Those are these little tiny ball shaped, and when you start to peel them off, they look like tiny lettuce. So that's really good. So that's one of the plant parts that we eat. We eat Brussels sprouts, lettuce of course, and they look like leaves, right? They're leaves. And then my favorite, spinach. We have spinach. Spinach is also a leaf. So these are the leaves that we eat. Are there what other leaves might we eat? Any other leaves that you think we might eat? Don't forget, let's think about those. Excellent. And what comes after the leaf part? Remember, we went from seeds to roots to stem to leaves, and now comes, that's right, now comes the flowers. We eat flowers, so we eat broccoli. I put broccoli in again because broccoli, the top part of the broccoli is actually the flower, and the bottom part of the broccoli is the stem, and we eat both. We eat the flower of the broccoli and we eat the stem of the broccoli when we eat it all together, right? Cauliflower is another one, another flower that we eat. It's almost like a broccoli, but instead this one is like a white broccoli, right? We can say it's like it looks like a white broccoli, but it's called cauliflower. And then we have the pumpkin flower. So pumpkin, we have it there to show you the pumpkin, right? And then the flower, that yellow flower, we eat that flower. It tastes very, very delicious. What other flowers might we eat? So let's think about, what other flowers might we eat? All right, now after the flower, we didn't talk too much about this part of the plant, but it's definitely a part of the plant. So we have fruits. We eat fruits because we also eat fruits, right? And from that flower, sometimes there's a fruit. Not all the time, it depends on what kind of plant it is. But we also eat fruits. So we have apples, yummy, yummy, crunchy apples. Pumpkin is a fruit. We have blueberries. Ooh, yummy, yummy. These are all yummy fruits that we all eat, right? And they taste so delicious. And now, let's see, what other fruits might we eat? So let's think about those. There's a lot of fruits that we eat. Nice, excellent. Okay, so that was our lesson. I just wanted to go over it, and it goes in the order of how the plants are growing. Don't forget, the seed is the first one. It's very important. Without the seed, we won't have the plant. After the seed is planted into the soil, right? Because our soil is one of the things it needs. Soil, then water, sun, air, space. Then it grows the roots. Then we have the stems, leaves, flowers, and fruits. Okay? And that is it for that lesson. And I'm actually going to show you a different part too. Okay? So I'm going to be reading a book later on, and I'll see you in a moment.